guys, welcome to Frontline Studio. Today we'll be in the A-18C Hornet DCS world doing cold start on the ground. Enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're at Anderson Air Force Base on the Marianas map, and we want to get in the skies. So, first thing we're going to do is close our canopy with Control-C. We'll wait for that to close. Then we will bring up our mouse cursor with Alt-C. First thing we're going to do is turn on our battery. So that's going to be a right click on the battery right here. And the generators, left generator and right generator, they're on by default, but if they're not, just give them a right click. Next, we're going to go over to the left side console, and we're going to go to the APU switch right here, and we're going to left click to turn that on. And when the ready light turns on, it's a green light, then we can start turning on the engines. So we'll just wait for that to be a green light. While we're waiting, we can turn off the master caution by a left click. And when that's on, we can go to the engine crank right below the APU. Give that a right click to turn on. Right click, turn on the right engine, and here on the engine information below the left screen, we can see that the RPM is starting to go up. Here's the temperature of the engine. And once it's stabilizing around 29 or 30, we can uncage the right throttle by shift home. And that'll start climbing up to 60. While we wait, we can turn our screens on. So double right click on either of these, turn it to day. If you're playing on night, turn it to night. Then we're going to go here, turn the brightness all the way up on this screen, and turn this brightness, it's hard to see, but it says brightness, right here, turn this all the way up too. And that's our HUD brightness. So, once our right engine is cranked all the way up to 65, then we're going to start with the left engine. And that is going to just start left engine. Going to climb up to 30. We're going to do the same process. So we'll wait till it's up to 30. And while we wait for that, let's go to our navigation, INS, and let's turn that to nav. So we're at 30, so we're going to uncage the left throttle, so that is Alt home, you uncage. And once that is all the way up to 65, we can turn off our APU and completely rely on the power from the engines. So that's at 65, it's stabilized, so is the temperature. So what we're going to do is the engine crank has automatically gone back to center. We are going to turn the APU off. And you see all the electronics staying online because they're now powered by the two engines. Now we're going to go over to the OBOGs. We're going to turn this on. And if the oxygen flow isn't all the way on to on, then you should turn it all the way up. That will give us, the pilot, oxygen and high oxygen. So, next, we're going to go over to our right screen, and we're going to go to menu right here, hit it again, and we're going to go to FCS. All these crosses are bad, and they're going to mess up our flight control. So, we want to go to reset right here, hold this down for a few seconds, and it's reset. Now there's no crosses, so we're all good. We also want to do our rudder trim, for taxiing. That'll help us a lot. And that's fixed itself too. Now our plane is all ready to go. So you're gonna go over here to the park brake, pin this in to disengage it, and you're just gonna want to use a slight bit of throttle. Don't taxi much faster than, I would say, 10 knots. Its minimum speed that the HUD registers is 48. So keep that in mind, you're not actually going 48. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. We'll be doing takeoff, landing, and taxi in the Hornet again. And I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And bye-bye.